Hi, my name is Gillian, and I am a clinical psychologist in Manhattan, New York. Um, I had my first relaxer when I was 9 years old. I don't have any real memory of it, um, but what I do know is that going to the hairdresser to get my hair relaxed um, had never been a good experience. When I think about getting a relaxer, I think about pain. I frequently had, you know, scalp problems, like burns on my scalp from getting a relaxer, but I didn't have a model for anything else, so I didn't know that it wasn't normal or that there was an alternative to, you know, getting my scalp burned every 8 weeks. So while I don't remember the first experience, I just know that all the experiences after that were pretty unpleasant. Um, I decided to go natural fairly recently, probably about 6 or 7 months ago. Um, and I decided to go natural because as a therapist, I was talking to some of my clients about, what it meant to live authentically, what it meant to live a life based on one's own values, um, as opposed to letting other people have influence over, how you lived your life. And I realized that I wasn't really practicing what I was preaching because I didn't want to have this contentious relationship with my hair. I wanted to be natural, and so I just needed to do it instead of just kind of thinking about doing it. So so what inspired me was the people that I worked with, I guess. Um, the hardest part about going natural, I think, certainly emotionally. Um, and what I mean by that is trying to understand why I waited so long. I probably have been thinking about going natural for over 10 years. Um, so trying to figure out what was happening with me psychologically that prevented me from going natural, even though it's something I wanted to do. Because in other areas of life, I think about doing something and I just go ahead and do it. So there was something very different about the choice that I made about my hair. So I'm still trying to figure that out. And that's certainly the most difficult part about it. The best part about being natural, there's so many wonderful things about being natural. First of all, I just feel so confident, and just more self-accepting and happier with myself. Um, I have so much more freedom. I work out a lot more because I'm not concerned about, what it's going to do to my hair. I swim all the time. I go into the sauna all the time. I can shower without a shower cap. I mean, the benefits of going natural are like, I could just name them all day. But those are just a few of the top things about being natural that are wonderful. Going natural taught me mm, that as long as you're confident in yourself, you can do anything. Like, I think that it just taught me how important confidence is. Um, if I ever get any criticism or anything from people, um, I really just kind of like let it roll off me because I realize it has more to do with them and not me. So I guess it's just taught me to be really much more self assured. Um, so, did my perception of natural hair change? My perception of natural hair has changed really, really drastically over the last year. Before I was natural, honestly, I didn't pay attention to what other people were doing with their hair. I didn't notice if somebody was relaxed versus natural. I just wasn't attuned to it. And now being natural, I'm so much more attuned to hair, especially natural hair, and I seek out natural hair like when I'm on the subway or on the streets because I love to look at it and admire it. And I get so excited when I see it. So I'm just much more attuned. So my perception has changed in that I didn't notice it before, and now I notice it a lot. Okay, I love my hair because for me, it's a signal to the world that I love myself unconditionally, that I believe all parts of me are beautiful.